So what you see here is a larger waveform, and I'm just going to use a smaller part of it. I'm going to use a single cycle waveform, and it sounds like this. So basically you just hear a click, but when I loop it, it sounds like this. And that sounds actually like a very nice sawtooth wave. We're still in sample mode. I'm gonna start the arpeggiator so you can hear what the raw sample sounds like. So I'm gonna move to the program mode so you won't hear nothing for a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna create a new program, call it demo program. And then, yes, move to the key group page, and I'm gonna assign the sawtooth sample to the first two key zones. So I'm going to use one sample, one waveform for both the key zones. So that's 1, and that's 2. Then I'm going to move to the velocity tuning page, and I'm going to transpose the second waveform 12 notes down. So it starts to sound nice and fat. And I'm gonna fine tune the first one 29% up. Okay, that sounds nice. Let's move to the main page. And let's set up the amp envelope. So I'm gonna set the attack to 1. I'm gonna set the decay to 0. Sustain, let's set it to around 86, or actually on 86. But I'll scroll it down and up so you can hear a bit what it does. The release, I'm gonna give it a release of 48. So we have a nice tail, nice little tail on the waveform. So, okay, back to the main page. Let's set up the filter. For the filter, I'm gonna use a 4-pole low pass filter. I'm gonna set the cutoff frequency to 97 and the resonance to 13. Okay, let's set the mod input 1, which modulates the velocity, or is modulated by velocity actually, to -3. Set the filter depth to -100 and listen what that does. So I'm going to give it a negative filter depth. So, well, that doesn't really sound nice. So let's set up the filter envelope and shape it. So let's set the attack to 50. Listen to this. Oh, that sounds nice. Nice little acid bass. Set the decay to 82. Set the sustain to 25. And release to 75. So we again get that nice tail. You can play with it a bit. Okay. Let's go back to the main page. Let's set up an LFO to modulate the pitch just a little bit. So I'll set the rate to 100 and I set the depth to just 2. So if you set it too high, that's not the sound that I want. So just set it to value of 2. Set the waveform to triangle. Oh, there's your acid-based